father was diagnosed manic depressive in 1967. I think if you could stop drinking and take your lithium, then Mommy would let you come home.
I got into business school. Here's my proposal. I go to New York, you move in with the girls, and you take care of them.
Hi, I'm Bill Newcott. This is Movies for Grownups, and we're talking with Maya Forbes, who's the writer, director of the wonderful new film, Infinitely Polar Bear.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Do you know it's a wonderful film? Did you know that?
I liked hearing it. I set out to make a wonderful film. That was my goal, you know.
Mission accomplished.
Thank
Congratulations. Mark Ruffalo stars, and it is based to some degree on your own life.
It's it is pretty autobiographical. My father was a manic depressive, is what we called it then. Then it became bipolar, and my mother is African American, and my mother went away to New York to get her MBA and left us in the care of our father, and she came home on the weekends, and so all of those kinds of things are
That's all the
true.
stuff I thought wasn't true.
Yeah. That's the stuff nobody believes.
There are parts of the film that are very funny.
Yeah. Yes.
And Mark is hilarious.
Yes.
And he's perfect for this role because he's so funny and poignant at the same time.
Yeah.
As a kid, how much did you see humor in what was going on as a kid, or not?
Well, I think a lot of the movie is funny because the kids are so irritated by him. I sort of approached it as I feel sorrier for him having to deal with these very spirited young girls than I feel from these girls having to deal with this, you know, sort of off the wall dad. But my father was a very funny person. And so there was certainly a lot of laughter. The good times felt better because the bad times felt pretty bad.
Yeah. The girls' embarrassment that is evident throughout most of the film
Yes.
is due to their father's unusual behavior.
Yes.
It's magical. Mommy's going to be so happy I kept you out of school.
The reason everyone can love this film is because that's the way most kids feel about their parents at one time or another anyway.
Yes. Yes, I have, you know, I feel like I understand how to behave socially, but my children are embarrassed of me anyway. So my father, definitely part of his issue was that he didn't understand normal boundaries. So that drove us crazy.
That was so embarrassing!
You want me to pick you up after school?
No!
Any event in your childhood that you just decided was too over the top for the movie? And just, it's...
Well, there are things that I couldn't, with my budget, couldn't shoot. For instance, at one point he refers to the car catching on fire. And that really did happen. I wish I could have shot it. It was an amazing, our car just caught on fire. Like my aunt was driving in a car behind us, and she said the undercarriage of our car just went up in flames, and the whole place filled with smoke. And I remember my dad carrying me out, and it was really dramatic.
I can't imagine your budget not being able to sacrifice that car that was in the movie. That's a shoestring budget.
It's tough.
Boy.
Yeah.
You mentioned, you alluded to your work as a producer and as a writer.
Yes.
And now you decided to direct.
Yes.
Why did that is this just a story that you had to direct? Is that pretty much how this happened?
When I had finished the script, I wanted to make sure that it was funny. And I also wanted to make sure that it was really warm and full of love. And it terrified me to think of the story being told without those elements. So I felt like I had to do it.
It's a wonderful film.
Thank you.
Maya Forbes, the film is called Infinitely Polar Bear, and everyone should see it. Is that okay? You feel comfortable with me saying
I feel
that?
comfortable with you saying yes. Yes,
Okay,
I support you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.